Why, hello YouTube. This is Balaam Mage again, and we're coming at you with a very, very short video today, but it is something that needed to be spread to the masses. Snuck into the patch notes just yesterday in some new patch notes spoiler thing was a new buff to Holy Relic. This is a great buff to Endgame Holy Relic. This will not be usable early because it'll put a lot of stress on your gear, but let's have a look at it. Okay, so right here in this second spoiler update on the patch note thread, we have the Commander of Pit unique gloves will no longer have with a ghastly dual socketed minions will have plus 1000 accuracy rating. Instead, it will now have, with a ghastly dual socketed, minions have a 25% chance to gain Holy Might on hit. Holy Might on hit, assuming it works every other way, will last for 4 seconds. We're hitting like 7 times a second per minion, so they should all be able to maintain that buff pretty much 100% of the time. But it will come with 2 drawbacks. One will be the first few hits may be physical, which means they might reflect themselves, but they will reflect themselves to reflect fizz, and we may end up having to do something about that. It depends on how reliably it changes to chaos and stops getting reflected. It may be as simple as just the minor pantheon. We may just change our minor pantheon to be 50% less reflect, and that might be enough, or we might have to become completely reflect immune. I suspect just changing the minor pantheon will do it, but that will completely replace unnatural strength, which lets us keep every other node in existence and also get a bloodline ascendancy. So these are the gloves. You probably will have seen them before. Almost nobody uses them ever. The other benefit here is with a hypnotic dual socketed gain arcane surge on hit with spells. I don't think we're going to care about that because it doesn't give arcane surge to the minions. It just gives arcane surge to you. So we're just going to be using 2 ghastlies if you get a 2 socket one if you get a 1 socket one, and we're going to use those new ones. That's definitely going to be part of the end game. Unfortunately, they come from Kurgal, so it is a boss drop. This will not be available early. The other unfortunate thing is losing our glove slot does take a decent amount of resistances off of us. So you will need better gear because you'll just need better gear in other places to replace that. You also do lose a good life roll, but this comes with 6% life as like a percent increase, which is pretty good anyway. So I think like life pool wise, this is fine. Cast speed doesn't matter to us, but having to replace it or getting to replace an entire ascendancy with just a pair of gloves in the more like end game versions of this might be very, very strong. So I just wanted to point that out to as many people as possible. It will not be part of your league start plan. They will not be available on day 1, and they will probably be expensive on day 2, but I expect them to come down on price relatively quickly. And as long as you can get yourself into decent gear, fix your reses without them and whatnot, that should be an opportunity to drop an entire ascendancy point. So that's all I had for this one. It was just a super short video, but it seemed real important to share that with everyone. So that is all I have, and I will see everybody next time. Bye bye.